All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. What's today's topic? Well, let's talk about organizers for a second and where you can find a good deal on them. So we've all been out to Harbor Freight. You've seen their little organizers for nuts and bolts and stuff like that. I had a friend of mine looking around for something to buy, and he came across on Amazon HDX, which Home Depot also sells. So took a look at them. They're about like $27 or so for a 2-pack. And I said, hey, look, I don't know if it's still going on. I've been getting them out at Home Depot. It's $10 for a 2-pack. It was a sale, but it wasn't that long ago. I went out and I bought another 2-pack. So we went out, we took a look. Sure enough, they're still there. They still got a great price. Let me show it to you. Okay, so here's the ad from Home Depot's website, and out at the store, they're still on sale at $9.88. That's about $5 a piece, we'll say. These are great little organizers. They come in a 2-pack, like it says here. They're 15 storage compartments, and they have inserts, and they have these slide locks on the side. Right above my head to the left, you'll see the orange ones, as well as the ones that flip lock and, clasp shut up on top. So it's like a double safety thing, so you don't end up with stuff scattered all over your shop. But let's go through the photos. Let me give you a couple of, opinions on things, and we'll move forward. So let me start by putting up the star rating. You got 1,131 views, 98% patient satisfaction. So there is a couple of complaints in this thing where people say, well, the bends weren't as deep as I thought. They weren't as wide as I thought. And I'm sitting there thinking, don't you look at this stuff like, when you buy that? You could actually take this apart either in the store or once you get outside, just like I tell you on a lot of this stuff. You should take it apart and look at it to make sure it's what you thought it was and make sure nothing's broke on it. That was another complaint. Hey, one of the latches was busted. I had to take it back, and like some minor things. So it's kind of like if you took this thing apart while you were there, you looked at that, you would have saved yourself the aggravation of having to take it back. In any event, it's got 98%, like I said, satisfaction. It's made out of a nice thick plastic. The clasps, the slide locks, all this stuff work great on it. And I think they're nice, and they are stackable. Now, they don't interlock or anything when you stack them. They just fit like one on top of the other, nice and snugly. So you can stack these up in some kind of vertical height if that's what you wanted to do. But let me move on. Let me show you some other slides, make a couple of comments. Okay, so right here to my left, you're going to see these HDX, compartment organizers open, and you're going to see those orange dividers. Now, the orange dividers are removable, and you can kind of reconfigure them to some degree, and you can create, like over to the right, you see both these pictures on my left, where the guy has done that in order to create like a bigger area, to put his components or his little parts in. The one here on my right, this is showing you a close-up of those slide locks on the side. And like I said, they're nice to have. It's just an additional thing, so that it doesn't pop open on you and things scatter. Okay, so in this picture, I showed you a close-up over here on the left of how he left it alone, this 15, compartment organizer. You can put lag bolts, you can put all kinds of nails and stuff if you want to keep things separate. I did that out in my garage instead of having one bin where everything's just thrown in there, all these little nuts and bolts and washers and all this stuff. They're nice to keep everything organized and separated. Above my head, you'll see somebody asked me, in the club, well, are these things totally transparent? No, well, let's say that they're semi-transparent. And this shows you here, I got another picture I'll show you too, but you can use a Sharpie, a black marker, and you can write on these what's in these before you put them away. So then that way when you grab these, you can quickly know what they are. As you take them down, you go through them and you put them back up. Like I said, it keeps everything nice and organized. A couple more pictures. Okay, over on the left, you're going to see a close-up of the face of this, and you'll see what I mean, that it's semi-transparent. It's good enough to be able to see what's in them. Also, like I said, I use a black Sharpie. I don't mark like every bend on the face of this. Like I'll put nuts and bolts on one. I'll write screws on the other, or whatever, to give it a broad definition. But you can individually, of course, I mean, mark, these little compartments on the face of this if you wanted to. Now, above my head here, all I'm pointing out, this is not my pictures or pictures off of the web, but they depict this real well. It's showing you how these things are removable and they slide, into the other orange, vertical separators here. So, I mean, it's really easy, to modify this to make bigger compartments if you want to. A couple more pictures. Okay, folks, last two pictures. Over on the left, it shows you how you can stack these up. And they come out fairly neat, as you stack them, because they do kind of set one on top of the other. And over here, right above my head, this is what the bottom of it looks like, because somebody said, well, what's the bottom like? Well, this is it. Not a lot to talk about. Like I said, thick plastic material. It's very durable. Let's do a quick question and answer, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, aside from the broken clasp and the complaint that there's not enough depth and room in these, for components, like I said, those are things you can easily tell when you're out at Home Depot and you pick this up. Somebody had written me in the forum and said, hey, look, you're wrong. The price went up to almost $28. No, I'm not wrong. Let me show you something. Hang on a sec. You're looking at the Amazon website. Okay, so here's the Amazon website that you're looking at and you're referring to. And yeah, I said that in the beginning of the video that on Amazon it runs about $28. Now, let's look at Home Depot. And I was just out there 2 days ago, so it still is at the $10 price. Are the black dividers removable like the orange ones? No, the black dividers are permanent. The orange ones are the ones that are removable. Can you tell me what the dimensions are? Well, it's about 2.5 inches deep and it's 15 by 11. Okay, folks, most of the complaints on here are over shipping and things that came damaged. Again, I would tell you your best bet, go to your Home Depot if you've got one near you and pick them up there. That way you can examine them before you actually get out of the store, or at least out in the parking lot before you get them home. Lots of stuff, when they're shipped, I suppose they're banged around, but it's a good value. This is a good price. It's better than Amazon's price. Amazon's price is $27 something, like I said. So you're not going to beat this. They're excellent organizers. I would recommend them. So, all right, I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe. I hope you keep following me. If you like these videos on deals and stuff that I bring you, just give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.